Buddy, hope you're all doing well. Let's get this stream started off nice and quick tonight. I have to restart my game because, technical difficulties, they never go away, man. They just never, ever go away. But, we should be good to go. Oh, I gotta get some stuff on screen. There's the cutoffs. Big old question mark, honestly, for Kitty Pryde because she seems quite good. She seems quite good, so I think she's going to go high. Potentially higher than what I'm guessing there. We'll see. Hard to say. But, ooh, my sound was up a little bit high. Shit, sent over a buck. Shred. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. I don't even see a message from you, but I'm going to guess I know where you want this slap. So, without further ado, here it comes. Son of a... Why? There we go. Okay. BG, you know what to do. It's been a while since this happened. Need you to slap me in the face, not the knee, not the spine. In the face. You got it. Kitty Pryde Arena, let's go! What's up, Dragon? I already know you're on the grind. Good luck to you. Good luck. Good luck, anyone grinding. I don't know what to say for Kitty Pryde cutoffs. I really think that she could potentially go higher than what we're seeing here. But I, of course, do not know if that'll be the case. So let's just get a tweet out, and let's see here. The hittest at Marvel Champions. If Kitty Pryde had equal prestige to what's his face? Hercules. Do you think her cutoff would be higher or lower than Herc's? Yes. No. Okay. If Kitty Pryde had equal prestige to Hercules, do you think her cutoff would be higher or lower than Herc's? Basically, do you think Kitty is even better than Hercules? Tweet. All right. I still haven't looked into Kitty Pryde, so if you guys are asking me how she is, I don't know. All I've heard was some very good things. I'm going to try really hard to actually look at her tomorrow. Just been a little bit busy, still getting caught up on things, so that's currently where I'm at with the new champs still. I don't even know how they are yet, which is disappointing because, like I said, I want to do a better job of actually playing around with these new champs. But there's some things that I'm working on that I'm not going to announce, not foolishly announcing anything at all that I'm working on ever again. It's a lie. I'll probably cave and tell you guys next week. Oh yeah, I'm working on that. But, I'm going to try not to because of the whole sassy video debacle. Anyway, I bought like $60 worth of caps to try and get her. There is no way I can ever grind for a champ again. It's brutal, man. The grinds are completely brutal. BG, got 5-star Colossus thoughts. Pixie Bell. That's a great 5-star. Congratulations. Check it out. I'm using Colossus right now. He's in AQ. I use him all the time in regular questing, but he even makes it to this variation of AQ. Caveman Supreme, send over bucks and BG. Twitter if you could, dude. Sure. Caveman Supreme, what do we got? Let's see. Dude, I've made it to the Grand Master. Got slapped all to hell and had to go to work. Hopefully my last night at Cav. Oof. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it seems like he got slapped by other fights other than the Grandmaster here, because he's still looking He's still looking fresh. But good luck, dude. Hopefully you knock it out, man. Good luck to you. That Thronebreaker title will be all worth it. Gee, who's better, 5-star Venompool or 5-star Hyperion? Trying to decide who to 565. Both awakened. Just in a vacuum, I prefer a Hyperion between the two. But you could argue, could make an argument that Venompool, he's good for potentially more of the variants than Hyperion is. Like Venompool, he works for 2 out of the 3 variants that I recommend clearing first. But if you're not ready for that stuff, if you're just looking for a champ that's just good, that's going to help you, then I would say Hyperion is the better of the two. You're going to be grinding for Nimrod. Heard his prestige is pretty... he's number 6 overall. I don't know if you are maybe hearing that he was number 1, because he's not number 1. He was bugged at first, and he was number 1 before his release. Well, I mean, he's still not released, but anyway. I don't know. I don't know. It would be nice, but I don't know how important it is for me to get him, to be totally honest. I still want to play him and kind of get a little bit of experience with the champ, see if I really like him. That will help influence my decision or not. But right now, I just don't know how useful he's going to be. Just looking at him in the monthly event quest. Maybe he's amazing when you're actually playing the champ. So we'll see. I believe in you. Is that Voluntaris? Voluntaris, what up, buddy? Saying every turn to MCOC, very casually, chilling in for Doge. Rocking through the variants released over the last 2 years. Then we'll look at X 6.2 plus. Dude, Voluntaris, welcome back, man. Even just casually, welcome back. Is that MSD in here too? What up, MSD? Why am I awake, Brian? My goodness, it's been forever since I've been here. Anyways, Kingpin good. So is Overseer. 41 days. 41 days. 41 days. What is 41 days? 41 days. I don't know what 41 days is, but okay. All right. Cryptic message received. Gotcha. On to Mother, sent over to saying I need to write a story. Keep a watchful eye. I will watch. However, I feel like I need to wait until the story is all done. I don't want to read part 1 and then we're all just sitting on the edge of our seats like, oh my god, where's the next 18 parts? We have to know how this ends. So I'll keep a watchful eye, but I might intentionally not start reading it until I know you're all done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, boys and girls, I'm dead. Okay. Wolverine sent over 3 saying, hey, BG, pop 10 kitty calves yesterday. Never seen only 3 stars before. Now I know how that looks. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God, indeed. Dude. Oof. Oh, Wolverine. That's brutal, dude. I don't know what hurts more. What happened with me and King Groot or those 10-3. Well, I mean, the 10-3 stars for sure. Who am I kidding? But that's probably what it looked like in your head. It was like the game... Kabam was Green Goblin, and they just... Hey, with that pumpkin bomb, dude. Full of 3 stars. Alright, well, let's use Colossus. 19 parts? Alrighty, then. Oh my god, is it actually going to be 19 parts? Just came back to MCOC, and I'm hearing that the 5-star Diablo I got is actually useful now. That is correct. He's actually very, very strong. He's very strong with the Suicide Masteries. I don't know. I don't know how much I'd play him without the Suicides, to be honest. I'm not saying you can't play him without Suicide Masteries, but I just don't know if I would. I would want him awakened. Doesn't necessarily need high sig level, but benefits from a nice sig level. But awakened and running the suicide masteries, and he is damn near indestructible. An absolute beast. Super strong. Hiya, BG. What are you guys talking about? I hear 19 parts and red, and I'm interested. 19 parts. No, Under Mother said he's gonna write a story. Keep a watchful eye. I don't know how many parts it's gonna be, but yesterday it was like an 8 or 9 parter. So, yeah. BG, did you watch Broccoli interview? Is there a new Broccoli interview? I mean, he did. Where was this? He did one when he was making Hercules. Is there a new interview? I don't know. If there is one, I didn't even know that it was a thing. But if you have more details, share it. Spill them beans. What's up, Haley Miracle? All right, let's see. With Prof Off. Okay. That's cool. KT will be interviewing Broccoli on Sunday. Dang, dude. Broccoli doing more interviews after he's done with Kabam than when he was with Kabam. That's crazy. Nice of him to still do that, even though he's not even working for Kabam anymore. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do, man? How's my energy looking? All right, we're good. Let's hit the arena. Let's do it. War is done. AQ is as done as I can do right now. It's time for the arena. Don't need to do an energy dump. We good. BG, have you watched Naruto? I have not. Never seen Naruto. So for the rank up gems, I pulled Cosmic 3 to 4 and 2 Cosmic 2 to 3 gems. Probably going to rank up Hyperion to rank 3. Then I need to decide between CGR Surfer and Hype to rank 4. Opinion? I think Hype. I think Hype is the best of those champs that you mentioned. Surfer, I honestly think it's just for prestige. And CGR is a beast, but I don't know. I still feel like Hyperion is stronger. It's situational. I just mean overall, though. Hold on. I want us to write something down. Okay. All right. I had to write down something for a future video that I almost forgot about. So BG, you're not gonna grind for Kingpin? Wait, what? I think Nimrod is gonna be... Oh, Kitty Pryde. Oh no, we have another KP. Oh man. More overlapping. Alright, well Kitty Pryde is gonna have to take over as KP. And Kingpin, we'll just have to actually write out, because his name's not even that long. You're not gonna grind for Kitty Pryde? No, dude. I think Nimrod is gonna be good under player control. Herc was a cakewalk during the monthly quest, but if you play him, loads better. That's true, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Both Hercules and Nimrod, I still died to them, and I'm sure other people are dying to them too. But yeah, comparatively, I don't think either of them were difficult compared to like other months of champs. And you might be right. You might be right. Maybe he's more of an offensive champ or something. I don't know. Why not just type Kitty? I mean, I guess that's a thing too. I've always called Kingpin butt crack. Well, is this crack actually showing? Although I wouldn't mind being called butt crack, so yeah, I could see it. Hold on. About Kitty Pryde though, there's no way, man. There's no chance I can grind for Kitty Pryde. Like it's not even a question of whether I was gonna be grinding for her or not. It's just like Hercules. Dude, I would love to get Hercules, and I might grind for Hercules when he's in the basic. that could totally be a thing, and I will have to kind of feel it out in the moment. But yeah, considering that. As far as Kitty Pryde goes, same story. I think there's zero chance for me to get her as a feature champion. I would have to use probably every last unit I had. And even then, it's like, damn, is that even enough? I don't know. I don't know what she's going to go for. I feel like my estimate might even be a low estimate here for the cutoff. It's a little bit hard to gauge her hype because with Hercules, I mean, we knew Hercules was going to go for astronomical numbers because insanely powerful champion and has the prestige. Kitty Pryde, where is she at again? Let's go take a look at her list. Honestly, anything out of the top 5 these days is like not even considered a prestige champion. You might still have pretty good prestige. And like, you know, I'm gonna have some prestige champs that are not in the top 5 and all that, but you know what I mean? Like there's a very big difference between top 5 and then everything else. So Kitty Pryde, I think she was right next to Professor X. Yeah, she is. Oh, whoops, I shouldn't have done that. We gotta expand this way. My bad. So Kitty Pryde, I mean, she's 21st overall, which is still great because all these numbers, they're pretty much the same damn number for like, I don't know, the top 10 and all the way down to Kitty Pryde. It's basically the same number, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's going to keep her score somewhere on this planet still compared to Hercules. But like ability wise and everything, she could go really high. The other thing that might influence her score and like actually bring her score down is she's also affected by those nodes that they're putting everywhere for Ghost and Quake, right? I gotta look into her more, but I know she has like those phasing style abilities, so I don't know. I just have a feeling that she's gonna go very high based off of what other people have been saying about her. I gotta play her for myself. Have you ever considered playing a new game? New game? No. How dare you? A new game other than MCOC? Never. Now, I don't know. I don't really necessarily want to make content for other games. I enjoy like the MCOC community. If I want to play another game, yeah, like I'm gonna play another game at some point. The next big one that I have my eye on is it's a PC game, Ashes of Creation. Sorry, it took me a second to remember the name of it. Ashes of Creation. It's an MMO. It's not coming out for a good bit still, but I don't think I would make content for it. I think I would just play it and that's it. But as far as other games, I'm not really too interested in a lot of the games that have come out recently. That new Marvel game, the Marvel Future Revolution, I was gonna play that, and I was kind of excited about it before it released. But then it released, and I saw, and yeah, I lost interest. It's the same exact thing that happened with Realm of Champions. I was gonna try Realm of Champions as well, and I was pumped for it, but then when I actually saw it, not my thing, so nothing else is quite tickling the fancy the same way MCOC is currently. Excited about Ash's creation as well, dude. I think a lot of people are, man. You missed my SpongeBob reference, BG? Rip. What? Butt crack Grant? That's not a SpongeBob reference, is it? No, I didn't know there was an interview with Broccoli. Space out your comments to BG. I don't know if any of these are SpongeBob references. If there's some other one, it's too far back. It's gone. It's over. Wait. Under Mother. Okay. I don't see a story. Okay. I want to. I just check and make sure I didn't miss it. If there was one. Asses of creation. Dang, dude, got him. Are you saying that because you're not into the way it's looking, or just because it's funny? Just because the word ass is funny? Sup, PG? Guess what? Finally rank 3 my 6-star Sentinel, and I plan to rank 3 my 6-star I-Hulk unless I get another great 6-star champ. Well, nice, dude. Congrats on the rank up. Congrats, man. And I'll see the new Wolverine game for the PS5 IGN teased. I'm so stoked. There was like a PlayStation event today, right? I didn't watch it. I usually try to watch some of that stuff, even though I don't have a PlayStation and nothing they could announce would get me to get a PlayStation. I usually like to keep up with that stuff anyway. It's fun watching the announcements. But yeah, we're just a little too busy today. But I did hear there was like a Guardians of the Galaxy game, I think that was announced or something like that. There's another Marvel game that I'm sort of interested in. I'll say this, like, the Marvel games that have come out recently, no interest, to be honest, man. No interest. But there is another Marvel game that we don't even know exactly what type of game it is. We've seen literally nothing about the game is public yet. Absolutely nothing. But it's being made by the game studio Second Dinner, which is like Ben Brode, who was known for Hearthstone. And I like the way that he thinks when it comes to games. I've watched some of his talks and stuff like that, and I'm really curious of like what they can do. I mean, I will to be honest, I feel like because of how bad Blizzard has been recently and all like the news coming out about Blizzard and stuff like that, it actually slightly killed my hype for their project, because it was like, oh man, ex-Blizzard devs, and I used to think so highly of them. I still do think highly of, you know, some of them for sure, and I don't think Ben Brode was doing any bad things, but I just mean, like, dude, I used to I was a huge fanboy for a while, like, oh man, these guys, they're the best. Turns out, nah, they're just game devs, and sometimes they make good games, sometimes they screw up really badly, sometimes they screw up really, really badly. But whenever they announce that game, that's probably the next Marvel game that I'll even pay attention to in the slightest. Otherwise, just don't care. Chris Gonzalez and Overbuck, thank you, dude, saying, hey BG, sorry to leave stream early, got a long day tomorrow for my robotics lab. Dude, never apologize. Gonna teach the noobs how to use the tools in the lab. That's cool, man. Dude, I would love to learn that stuff myself. That'd be so cool. In a freaking robotics lab, that'd be awesome. Also, maybe show them how to properly wear a bald cap, dude. Let them know. Just teach them the secrets of life and robotics all in one day. Let them know. Chris, that sounds awesome, man. It really does. I hope it's an amazing day. Thank you for the buck, dude. Stiatics905 saying, BG, Matrix 4, super pumped. Also, with the shake-up to Prestige that rank 4s are bringing, top 50 are all options. Still going Doom, IBOM, and APOC as alts. Yeah, I still can't decide between the three. It's pretty much those three, though. I think it has to be those three. Because it's damn sure not going to be Thor Fraggle Rock, right? And then my other 5th Prestige champion is Sorcerer Supreme. And I love Sorcerer Supreme, but, I mean, come on. Doom is... Doom really is from another planet in this game. He's not from the Battle Realm. You know, the dude is just ridiculous. I still cannot believe, like, the amount of war fights that I go in and, like, I'm still nervous about, because it's like, oh man, this is a tough defender. I hope I don't screw it up. And then I just go in with Doom and just completely steamroll the fight. And it's a total joke. In my opinion, like, I hate that Doom exists. I really do. You guys know how I feel about like overpowered champions when they're like too powerful. It's one thing, champions strong, awesome, but when they're too powerful, it kind of takes away from the game. But I mean, it's what we have to work with. It's not like we have control over the balance, right? So yeah, I might rank up Doom, but then the other side of it is, again, if I'm steamrolling these fights as is at rank 3, I don't think it even matters if I have the champion at rank 4. So that's where the other two champions come into play, where it's like, okay, should I just rank up I-Bomb or APOC to put on defense instead? We'll see. But it's for sure going to be one of those three. I'm a little bit excited about Matrix as well. I don't get too excited about movies, but I don't know. I didn't really watch the second and third ones. I watched I've seen like little pieces here and there, like on TV or something like that. But I don't know, man. It does get me kind of interested to like go back and watch the first one and then maybe actually watch the second and third and see what they do with it. I think it's cool that they're making it, even if it doesn't end up being good. I don't know. Some people really hate the idea of like, you know, bringing. I mean, this is a little bit different than like remaking something, right? It's just a long break between continuing the story. But just with other things where it's like, yeah, like it was good, leave it alone. There's no need to make another one or whatever. Dude, I mean, after Cobra Kai especially, please give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, who cares? For me, it doesn't ruin like the, you know, what was good. I mean, like Home Alone 3 and 4 exist, right? I mean, they don't actually, but to some people they do. They don't take away from Home Alone 1 and 2 for me. So even if it ends up being bad, but of course I hope it ends up being great. Because he likes to play this dead game. Oh, did someone call it a dead game? It's a fun game. I don't care what other people think. I mean, clearly it's not a dead game, but even still, even if people thought it was a dead game, what the hell do I care? BG, don't know if you've heard of this, but I fought the mini-boss Sinister Map 6, beat him, and it reset and gave him 100% health and took half of mine. Oh, Scott. I've had that happen. Not on a mini-boss, but I have had that happen where just in a regular fight, I win the fight, it loads out of the fight, and I'm standing right before the fight that's supposed to be dead. Full health, I have half health. Yeah, man, it sucks. That's got to feel especially bad taking down a boss and having that happen. Oof. This game. ABG just pulled 6-star Sorcerer Supreme and Namor. So sorry, I wish I can give you my Namor. Oh, dude, it's all good. Congrats, man. Send a Twitter if you could check in the future. Let's see. The future is now, my friend. Let's see what we got. It's Mikey. I can't remember if you have a different name, but I don't see any tweet from any Ist Mikey. So yeah, I think Shatrugal. I think I saw Shatrugal in the chat. Probably, yeah. There we go. Asking for Twitter as well. Let's see. Hey, did my first clear of Variant 2 yesterday. My most hated champ is now Yellow Jacket. Oh, dude, he's actually tough in Variant 2, and now he's buffed. Yeah, man. He already had some tough nodes in Variant 2. Already done with Variant 5, 6, and 7. Probably do Variant 3 next. Okay. Yeah, both Variant 3 and 4. They're pretty good to do. They're definitely better than Variant 2. Variant 1 is the worst. Variant 2 is the second worst. And then, yeah, I don't know how to order them beyond that. They're fairly similar. Except the rewards are, of course, better in the new ones. But, dude, grats on Magneto here. It's a great reward for going through it. Congrats. Thankfully, the super chill ally I have returned to MCC with doesn't require me to play War. Alliance War would always drain my wallet too much back in the day. Oof. Yeah, it's a lot of time, too. I know you had to put in a lot of extra time because of it as well, Von Terrace. Being an officer and all that. Which could be fun, but at the same time, I mean, I totally get it, dude. It's the reason why I'm not an officer. It can wear on you pretty quick. Okay, dude. Who puts Void in the arena? I need to get some Furies. Let me get a heavy attack off, bud. There we go. Oh, there we go. 2 Furies. Oh, God. I tried to dash back before he hit me and I just couldn't get it. Did anyone else notice that the compensation today didn't include glory like last time? Was there compensation today? Dude, you could have just ended at, did anyone else notice the compensation? And I would have said no. Let's go see what that is. I'm still sitting at, let me hide the cutoffs over here. Still sitting at a cool 125 messages in the mailbox. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Parry and control issues. Let's see. Okay, some crystals, some more potions. Okay. Yeah. There is no glory. I mean, they gave out a ton of glory before. It was almost, I mean, it's never too much, right? There's always things you could buy. But it was an extremely generous amount. But I also don't think throwing in 0 glory is the best compensation either. I don't care that much though. Compensation, whatever. I never really looked for compensation to begin with, but I guess if I was the person making those decisions, I would still want to toss in a little bit of glory. Nowhere near as much as what was being, because it was like 3,000 a week before or something like that, right? That is, that's a lot. I throw in a bit less. So I guess there were some morons complaining about too much glory on the forums. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining about it, but just trying to put myself in Kabam's perspective. All right. GAJ sent it over, Buck. What up, dude? Saying, who would you pick from a Nexus, Namor or Ghost? Right now, it'd be Namor. I wouldn't have to think twice about it. If the, what's it called? If Legends runs were still a thing, I'd probably pick Ghost. That I would have to think a bit more about. My gut tells me I would pick Ghost, but I would have to sit there and think about it for a little bit. Because Namor, I mean, he's still top 5. He's still top 5. I feel like that'd be the end of my prestige woes right there. He is still a good champion. He can still help in things like Legends runs. Not, albeit nowhere near as much as Ghost, right? Which is why I feel like I would maybe, still go Ghost. But now that story-based Legend runs are no longer a thing, I would take Namor. I'd probably talk it out just to really be sure, but otherwise it'd be a snap decision, kind of like Diablo was today, you know. BG, any idea on October Champs? Is Anti-Venom coming? No clue, dude. That stuff usually leaks before it even comes out in the CCP. When is a Paco video coming, BG? What a Paco video? I don't know if I have an Apaco video. Are you maybe saying if I awaken him? I don't know. I mean, he's not awakened yet, so I'm still kind of thinking about it. I think we're back in the top 20, so I think I have the slightest bit more time to think about it, and the war season is about to be over. This is the final week, so I'm thinking this is the last round of AQ before the war season rewards come in, and I'll have another couple of 6 stars to pop open there. Wait, how many 6 is it? There's a Nexus now in the rewards, right? Hold on, let me go take a little sneak peek at these rewards. Let me see here. Alliance War. Season. Rewards. Alright, I don't want to make an assumption. Alright, well, Master Top 10, Master Top 20, and Platinum 1. No matter what, we're not going to get knocked out of Platinum 1. So worst case scenario, it would still be 3 6-star crystals, one of them being a Nexus, and then by the looks of it, I'm already close to a 6-star crystal, so I could probably claim these. I don't know that I would be able to finish. I could try to finish Cavalier, maybe. And because there's like 4,500 shards there, right? So I could get 4 6-star crystals, really. That'd be a lot to pop up, like before having to awaken APOC, which is not something that I really want to do. 4 crystals, one of them being a Nexus. Yeah, I would love to wait for that if possible. PG didn't know that he got the power control issue composition. Do you think he knows the characters that are coming to the game? Hey, I might. They don't send that info in a mailbox. I might. PG, would you rank 3 in Sig Bishop up to 135, mostly for defense, if your main defenders consisted of Killmonger, MODOK, Thing, Nova, and a mix of Magneto and Professor X? Wouldn't really have to do with the defenders I currently have. It would have a lot more to do about the alliance that I'm in. If your alliance is pushing to be as competitive in war as possible, I do think that Bishop is a good defender at a high Sig level. As far as like if I would go through that or not, man, I don't know. It's still hard to justify pumping Sigs into Bishop, in my opinion. If you have extra Sigs lying around, that's one thing, but 6-star Sig stones, they're so hard to come by. I mean, I'm assuming we're talking 6 stars. Maybe we're not talking 6 stars, though. If we're talking 5 stars, then yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, there's some of that Comcast lag. Hey, thanks, Comcast. Well, if we're talking 5 stars, it still depends on other factors that I don't know here. Because if we're talking 5 stars, I would still recommend sigging up champions like Magneto, like Professor X, like Omega Red, before going to, pumping those sigs into a defender. I think Bishop is a good defender. He would be part of a competitive defense, but at the same time, I don't think he's so good that he demands some of the absolute most rare resource in the entire game, which would be something like the 6-star Sig stones. Dang, dude, 3%, you couldn't have just flopped over. Oh my god, is he gonna... No, he's not gonna kill me. Okay. BGM, 3 shots of whiskey in, and one more I'll be inviting you over for nightcap and some tangents. Wow. Sounds like you're having a good night there, Sam. BG, currently at Act 6.2.5. Yes, go on. I already have Sentinel as my first rank 3. Do you think I should just blitz my way to the end and get Thronebreaker out of the way? Well, sort of, yes. When you say blitz, I don't think you should focus on anything other than Act 6. Like, I wouldn't bother going into the back issues and stuff like that. But also, don't break the unit bank, man. Like if you don't have any resources and you still have to go through, all that content, 2 full chapters in the Grand Master and everything, that could end up costing a lot of units, dude. So take your time with it still. But yeah, put your focus, put the attention on that area of the game. And still try to be as efficient as you can. I'm not saying not to use any units. I'm just saying try to save units wherever possible, even if that means going through at a slightly slower pace. Tonight going B Jizzle, B McG, what up, dude? I'm doing good, man. Hopefully you are too. BG, is Falcon good? Falcon is good, yup. Doesn't need to be awakened. Helps if awakened, but Falcon's like just a basic, no nonsense, gonna shut down the opponent's abilities kind of champion, man. That's how I think about him. All you gotta do is dash back, hold block to lock on. You turn off abilities, that way, you know, magic can't go into her limbo and things like that. Alright, this should be the end of the tier 4 basic grind right here. Could actually get into a different arena. Eric Nelson sending over a buck. What up, dude? Thank you for the buck, man. I'm not even gonna do this fight. Go ahead, Corvus, you got this. Corvus? Don't... Come on, man. BG, I'm currently trying to do initial clear of every variant, and currently doing variant 4. Variant 1 and 2 are still left. But I want to know the best Electro counter. If you want to see the roster, let me know. Electro... What's the node on Electro again? Well, let me pop in there, actually. Because he's not just a standard Electro. Is it energy-based attacks that work against him or something? I think I used Hyperion. Hyperion, maybe Namor. I think it was energy-based attacks. It's been a while since I looked at that Electro, though, so let's go take a little look-see to variant 4. Man, it really has been a long time since doing variant 4. That was the last, that was the last bit of itemless that I did. Or wait. Actually, was it? No, I think I took a break from 6.2 itemless to do the variants itemless. I think 6.2 was still the end. Alright, let's see. Crackling Energy. Here we go. Striking the defender with a contact attack. Puts a passive energy damage over time effect on the attacker, dealing a bunch of their health over 10 seconds. Stacking up to 10 times, striking the defender with a non-contact attack removes all stacks. Stun immunity, power efficiency, energize, and special. Okay. Well, you could use champs that reduce ability accuracy. Or you can use champs that deal energy damage. Like I said, Hyperion is a great counter to this guy. You just hit him with your special ones. You're kind of good to go. Hype is in war. What are some other options? What did you guys use to get through this fight? Because that's who I used. I used Infinity Man. It was less than ideal. Okay. Rue sending over bucks saying BG tweet please. Okay. Doom Doom's gonna take that reflected damage still though, I believe, right? Maybe Sorcerer Supreme and just kind of spamming specials. I don't know. Rue, do you have a different name on Twitter? Because I don't see just a Rue. Take another look here. No, I don't see any Rues, dude. Let me know. Let me know what your name on Twitter is. Unless you're set to private. If you're set to private, then you have to unprivate. Send the tweet again. Aceto, okay. Alright, here we go. In the grand scheme of things, I really don't have many 4 and 5 stars, and yet I can do this. Oh, man. You're pulling the psycho dudes. Dang, man. Please, God, like a bam, buff this man's. He could use it. He could definitely use it, man. Look at his pants. Who goes out in public like this, man? In this, like, 1960s scuba gear or whatever. That's what he looks like. He looks just like an old school scuba instructor or something like that. Yeah, he could use a little bit of love. I still think that guy has some crazy potential. Psycho Man. I feel like he's got some very high potential. Just his control over the fights is quite strong. It's just that his damage is quite garbage. Alright, Kitty Pryde. Let's start the grind. Technically, that's a giant mech suit BG. For scuba diving, though? Or... Because that's what it looks like, man. That looks like to me, at least. A serious moment, I need help with Variant 5 Scarlet Witch. Variant 5 Scarlet Witch. I don't remember all her nodes. I remember her poison just being bad, though. Claire? If you have Claire to push her into the poison immune state, that would probably be good. Doom, I don't know if you have Doom, but Doom's actually not bad for that fight, just because he doesn't have that high of a crit rate, even though his damage is bananas. You only get the debuffs when you critically hit Scarlet Witch, so not that high of a chance to get poisoned. Might take a few tries to get through it, but he can do it. Don't know who else you have, but yeah. Oh goodness, the story's coming in from Under Mother. Okay. Well, I'll have to take a look when it's all done. You could do this all stream, BG. Just go in and out of quests, reading the nodes. Ugh, reading the nodes. I don't even do that for my own account. I do it upon request, but no, Under Mother, I have to deal with Hunter's masterpieces. Wait, did Hunter make a masterpiece today? Or are you just mean in the past, those pictures? I don't see Hunter saying anything about a masterpiece. Hey, what up, Hobbit? How's it going, dude? What is the best way to counter Juggernaut? You know, there's a few ways. One, you don't necessarily need a counter. You can just kind of play passively until the unstoppable goes away, and then just play him like a normal fight. Two, you can use champs that can nullify. Either just like a lot of the mystics can nullify, or even stagger the opponent, which prevents the buffs from happening. Or there's Captain Beardo, who can nullify unstoppable buffs. Or power control. Power control also works. He only goes unstoppable after activating a special, right? So if he doesn't have any power, can't activate a special, can't go unstoppable. Twitter, please, bald man. Did you send it this time? Let's see. Aha, here we go. Okay. That's what it is. The original was 5 hours ago, yeah. The game Cavalier, and within 1 hour, pulled both Namor and Sword Supreme, currently at the six-star show in here. Opinions? Dude, you've got some great 6 stars. Holy crap, man. I mean, Rocket, that one's unfortunate, but other than that, like this 4-pack of 6 stars right here, fantastic, man. And Gwenpool, not that bad either, but this 4-pack, amazing. Yeah, man, roster's looking good. I would still try to focus on maybe getting Magneto ranked up, maybe Magneto and Venom Pool, and then you could do, you know, the villain variant, and then hop on over with Venom Pool and the Mystics for the other variant. Got some good options. Does BG own a PlayStation? I do not. Do not have PlayStation. Oh, are you asking because someone's asking about? Did you like any of the video game trailers they released today from PlayStation? I didn't check it out. I was saying before, I usually do like to look at those things. I try to catch all the like the Nintendo Directs and stuff like that. But I didn't get a chance to watch this today. Dang, we're on part 10 already for Under Mother. Good lord. Under Mother, how many parts is this? Is this actually going to be 19 parts? I don't know if I can read this many words in one stream. Dude. I've gone on record saying I've never read an entire book before. This might be the first time. GG, my 3-star rank 3 Max I Hulk sold Realm of Legends Cap Marvel. He is nuts. Nice dude. Well done. GG, in what area of the game should I start on completing Labyrinth? After you get Thronebreaker, in my opinion. I do not think that doing Labyrinth of Legends is worth it until you are Thronebreaker, until you unlock Karina's challenges. Don't touch it. Oh, it shows BG? Oh, Pixie Belle. Hush. So they're only exclusive to PlayStation? What they announced today, is that what you're saying? I might have missed the first part. Masochism quest before Uncollected is killing me. It's brutal, dude. It's a really tough quest. The end. For now. Oh, goodness. All right. It ended on 14 parts. Good lord. Okay. Well, here we go. Let me, hold on. For a story this long, I think I really need to get my reading glasses on. Okay, let's see. Actually, that sucks. Okay. 14-parter. Part 1. Brian. Hold on, let me get out of this fight, actually. Brian woke up. A dark sky above him. He tried to rub his eyes, but his hand hit glass. He got up and examined his surroundings. Standing on a floating chunk of rock in the middle of space wearing a white Cosmos suit, strangely, he felt at ease. Welcome, rang an unfamiliar voice. He turned around, and standing on the rock behind him was a tall, slender man, dressed in a black suit, surrounded by yellow accessories. Suddenly, Brian felt weightless. He started floating up, and the gentleman floated with him. I know this is all strange, but you have been chosen. I need people of your perseverance, passion, and drive to join my contest. Oh my god, is this the summoner? I would ask you if you were in, but you have no actual say in the matter. Now go out there and beat some bad guys or good guys, whichever you choose. With those words, the man disappeared. Brian floated in place, confused as to what had just happened. He floated back onto the island, which suddenly picked up gravity, causing Brian to faceplant. Dude, really? You gotta make me faceplant? The suit protected him from any major damage. Whew. He started to feel all over his suit, touching the helmet. His visor suddenly disappeared. Brian started freaking out, thoughts of suffocation, but his breathing was normal. The air smelled fresh, unpolluted. Like farts. I added that part, sorry. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a can of beans. And bean seeds. Oh my god. Strange findings, but his favorite snack. He ate and floated off. After many hours of empty space, nothingness, and smell of beans, Brian was getting exhausted. Suddenly noticed a strange glow coming closer. He saw a crystalline structure, glowing orange and blue. He moved closer to examine, and putting his hand on it, the crystal started to spin. Brian stepped... Oh, wait, the chat moved. Oh, God, where was it? Here we go. Brian stepped back and watched as the crystal sped up before it slowed down and erupted. Brian shielded himself as the shards flew throughout the air. Brian covered his eyes, and upon opening them, he noticed that a figure was now standing in place of the crystal. Ryan recognized him from the comics. Okay, that's how we know that this story's BS. From the comics? Yeah, right. Spider-Man! Strange, he thought to himself. But he didn't feel threatened. You must be a summoner, said Spidey. Let's whoop some ass. And so they did, and Brian found more crystals along the way. He collected his army, taking down threats all across the battle realm. The end. For now. Dang, dude. I feel like that actually was my life. In MCOC, at least. Thomas, number 2. What up, man? Saying, yo, BG, you open a feature 5-star on my free-to-play account. I know that's not recommended on an account my size, but I was looking for a champ I didn't have on my main account that is good. Found one. Dude, that's actually pretty sweet, man. In keeping with the theme of playing different champs than you would normally play on your main account. Here's Drupari. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. A little bit of lag, okay. Comcast, I feel like, is just barely holding things together. But they're kind of holding things together. Was it Stealth Spidey? No way, dude. It was regular ass Spidey. The first Spidey you got. Brain, for someone who hates to read, you're pretty good at it. You remind me of a camp counselor. Thank you, I guess. Don't know if that's a good... I guess that's a good thing, right? Back to Arena. Glad you liked it. Yeah, you got some fans, man. People enjoyed it. Hey, mate, been watching you a while, but never caught a stream. Well, Bulk Fitties, welcome, dude. You think they'll add Realm of Legends 2.0? I mean, Realm of Legends 2.0 was kind of Labyrinth of Legends. No damage caps, no special abilities, just raw health and a more aggressive AI, because Realm of Legends is running its course with rank 4s on its way. I mean, yeah, Realm of Legends was balanced around, like, rank 4 4-star champions. So I'd say we're a good full 2-star levels beyond at this point. As for, like, will they ever actually add a true Realm of Legends 2.0 or a variant edition of Realm of Legends? I hope they do. I don't know if they will, but I really hope they do. It's one of my favorite pieces of content in the game still to this day. I don't know if... I sometimes question whether Kabam fully understands why Realm of Legends is so good and why people actually go back to it so regularly. Part of it is just that, you know, it's one energy and it's a punching bag for, you know, testing champions. That's not the only reason, man. Like, it's actually legit fun to run through that entire quest. Not that you want to do it every single day, but it's fun to do, man. And I feel like if Kabam just embraced, if they just studied Realm of Legends a little bit, found what people really enjoyed out of it, and made a follow-up quest, or even just took those principles and applied that to a different quest elsewhere, then yeah, man, I feel like it would be a good quest, wherever they decided to you know, do those things. Basically, what I'm talking about is Kabam should take away special 3s. High health, but no damage caps. They could have maybe some fights that the specials are not super easy to dex, but some fights where, like a lot of the fights where the specials are pretty easy to dex. And then some specialty fights like the Wolverine fight, where you get to just do something totally different and, you know, reverse the healing. Dude, take some of those principles, apply that to a variant version of Realm of Legends, or just a separate quest entirely. You can really do a lot. Like, those are the simplified properties. But you can do a lot with, like, disabling special 3s. I'm not saying just don't put a node there. You can still have some nodes. It's just nodes where, hey, special 3s don't work. Some of these nodes do exist in the game, but I don't feel like they were ever done the right way. Like the quests that have come out, they're not exactly how they should be. I sometimes wish that like I could just make one full complete quest in MCOC. And then that's it. And then walk away, you know, never actually working for Kabam or anything like that. Or hey, maybe like contracted work. That would be sick. Because I mean, hey, it does take a lot of work to make that stuff. So I mean, I wouldn't turn down some money. But then I wouldn't want to do it all the time. I just want to make one quest, one super badass quest. But probably not realistic. Anyway, Devon Banks said an over 10. Thanks, dude. Saying, hey, BG, my man, what's going on with you tonight? Hope all is well. Anything interesting happening today? Well, sort of. I mean, I don't know if you saw the crystal pull earlier. I did get a very, very good champion there. As far as like things outside of MCOC or outside of what I've shown in videos, I already kind of mentioned earlier that I am not going to talk about other things that I'm working on. But yeah, I did get to work on like the next big thing, you know. It's just who knows how long it's going to be before you guys see what that is. So I don't want to make any promises. But yeah, man. So it's been a good day. I'm not going to work exclusively on that next, you know, big thing or big video or whatever. There's still other videos that I'm working on, but it was still fun kind of mapping some things out. So it was a good day, dude, but I can't really talk about it too much just because of what happened last time. Where I was like, yeah, this really cool video is coming, and then it didn't come out for like 2-3 months, whatever it was. So yeah. But dude, thank you very much for the 10. Really appreciate it, man. Hopefully you had a great day too, dude. Thank you very much. Is that a new member with the name Legacy's 151 Arena Spot? Wow. Wait, is Legacy's not grinding right now, is he? Even if he is grinding, I feel like 151. I mean, it's 101 now that matters. There's only a top 100, not top 150. Either way, dude, thank you very much for hitting that new member button. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana, along with all those custom kick-ass emojis, dude. Thank you very much. What's up, BG? We're finally Diablos. Cat Bay, we are, dude. The only thing that could have made it better is if you pulled Diablo for me. But we are Diablos indeed. Why would you wish that hate on yourself, BG? What, of making a quest, you're saying? Your quest would be too easy / difficult, not rewarding enough for endgame, and inaccessible to new players. It requires specific champs or be quakeable. Yeah, there's... I don't care. I would make a badass quest, and I wouldn't even care about the... I mean, you know, I would listen to the feedback, because it's still important to listen to, but like... You know, the certain feedback that you have to ignore. I feel like anything that you're doing, you have to filter the feedback that you're getting. Anyone who's just like, this was stupid, or you know, like there's no actual feedback. It's just someone who had a bad day and they wanted to write that online. Oh, you son of a... Should have waited for my special 2 anyway, but... Anyway... Got Gardner sent over 2 saying, if it's a Mangog video, you legally have to tell me. Well, I can tell you this much. It's not a Mangog video, so... Nope. Not a Mancock video. No. And no, you're not going to bait me into saying what it is, so no. let's just move past it. I mean, some of the other videos that I'm working on, you guys already know, like the videos that'll come out soon-ish. Is like the state of the game video. Maybe Howard the Duck. I haven't decided on that one or not, because I want to show a hand cam, and I'm not sure logistically the best way to set that up, so that one's not a promise, but I would like to make that. The videos about the new characters, video for Sorcerer Supreme, those are all the ones that are like on the horizon for me, that you guys know about at least. All right, Devon Banks sent over 2 saying, how do I become a member? Been trying past 2 days. Ah, man, YouTube's confusing as hell with it. There's sometimes a button, but on like certain platforms, there's not a button to hit. So there's actually a link in the description. I believe it's the second link there. Because sometimes it'll just say like join on the page, and sometimes it won't. But yeah, the second link in the description. No one needs to hit that button, but of course, definitely always do appreciate the support. ABG, glad to be here. Name is based when he grinded for a champ but missed out by 1 spot. Gotcha, dude. What do you think of my comment on your Thor Rags rank up video? I believe it was the highest rated comment. I don't know if I saw that comment. At least I don't remember it off the top of my head. That video was a little while ago. I could try to find it real quick. Let me see if I could find it real quick. The Thor Rags comment. Or Thor Rags video. Let's see. Thor Rags. Nope, that didn't pop it up. Thor rank up? Nope, that's the old one. Ah, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. BG. I'm a real big fan, so when I say this, I'm saying it with 100% respect. Uh-oh. No one starts a comment with that unless it's going to be bad. I'm in top alliance where prestige matters. The top 3 prestige champs at rank 3 are so far from the rest of the prestige champs. Prestige champions from 4 to 200, or however many champs, they're differ between single digits, where the difference from the 4th prestige champ and the 3rd is over 200 points in difference. I believe you're making a mistake using generics on iBomb and anyone that isn't Doom. Doom receives the biggest benefit in terms of prestige to your account, especially as a free-to-play account, when you reach rank 4s. Thor Rags enters into top 3 prestige, so it makes sense to give him some stones at rank 3 too. I think you're looking at things at short-term prestige game instead of the long-term longevity of your account. All of BG. Okay, well, fair enough, but I would say that's 100% incorrect. In the video, I looked on it. I mean, yeah, you are correct in that, like, in the long term, it might be higher prestige or something, but those champs, they're not going to rank 5 anytime, like, or I'm sorry, to rank 4 anytime soon. By the time those champs get to rank 4, they will have higher SIGs. So why would I think about something, you know, potentially months out? Like, I might as well increase my prestige today with the highest thing that I could do today. Like, iBomb and Doom, they both need to be max SIG. And they're both going to get to max SIG, but it would be a complete waste to, like I believe I did it in that video. It was either that video or a different one, where I literally went to Aunt May to see what each one would give me prestige-wise. Also, Thor Ragnarok, he's not, like, maybe I didn't check Thor Ragnarok, but he's not a defender. And he's not in my top runnings for first champ to go to rank 4. Thor Ragnarok is probably going to be pretty far down the line in terms of which like when the champions do go to rank 4. Like, I don't know, do you care about Alliance War defense? Maybe we have different priorities in the game, and maybe that's why you're as focused on prestige. But when it comes to defense, I value that even higher than prestige, because Alliance War to me is more important. Like, as a just from like a gameplay standpoint, from like a progression standpoint, yeah, Alliance War is not as big of a deal. But when like wanting to have fun in this game, I don't derive that much fun from watching prestige numbers go up, whereas Alliance Wars, like I could feel wins and losses. Yep, we're currently facing you in Alliance War. Okay, so I'm really curious why you would say that if you're facing us in Alliance War about Thor Ragnarok, because he is completely useless in war. So yeah, no offense, but I completely disagree. Could not disagree more. There's no reason to give generics to Thor Ragnarok currently. But hey, we all got different opinions, so that's fine. We don't have to agree. What if they buff Rags on the cusp of being able to rank 4? Slim chances, but you never know. I mean, that's true. He could get buffed, but we don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Alright, I watched. Oh my god, Comcast lagging again. Come on, Comcast. Brian, I watched half of a video where this lady tried 500 years of hairstyles. What? Where she cuts feet of hair and styles it. I watched half because I realized eventually she's going to be wearing a bald cap. She never said you were her sponsor. What? Oh my god. Sue her? I will, Chris. I will. Unless she's using an inferior cap, which would be ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly who you're talking about. And we got her many varieties of our caps. My goodness. Since we have a lot of great Fury champs, do you think the Fury Masteries are worth it now? For the most part, no. The Fury Masteries are kind of trash. They don't provide a lot of value. It depends, though. Like, it's situational. Some of the Furies in this game, by the way, they are not buffs. And I believe the Masteries only work on Fury buffs. So, let me see here. Let's take a little look-see. Yeah, potency of Fury buffs. Some of the Furies are passives. And honestly, some of the Furies... it's weird because either the Fury is like so strong that you don't necessarily need a little bit more attack. You need other things, like you need higher crit. Like honestly, you'd probably increase your overall damage on champions that have heavily inflated attack by picking up lesser precision. You'd probably increase your overall damage output with that mastery rather than the enhanced Fury one. I mean, it's very situational. It'd be a champion by champion basis as to whether or not, you know, this mastery or the other one would be stronger. But a lot of times your attack is so high already that, yeah, you don't necessarily need a little bit more. Or the Furies don't actually increase your what's it called? Your attack by that much. And in that case, well, then these masteries also wouldn't do that much. Like, let's say Medusa, for example. I think Medusa gives 50%. I always thought it was higher than that. But I think it's 50% of your base attack. Which means if you had this enhanced Fury, you would essentially be gaining like an additional 4% of your base attack. Which is like, you know, not worth it. That's for like maxing it out. You know what I mean? Whereas like, well, if you wanted some additional attack, you can pick up Glass Cannon, but even then I don't feel like that's not worth it.
man loves beans.
So for the most part, that mastery is not good still. But there are some situations, some very specific situations where, yeah, that mastery could be seen as like one of the best masteries. Whalverine sent over 3 saying, "Hey BG, the mom living in the house next to mine removed a manhole cover to throw away some trash. She didn't put it back on and I walked right over it. I'm going to sue her." Okay. I was like, there's no way this could be a real story, but where is this going? And it's going into the sewers. Ugh, dude. Boo! Oh, Wolverine, boo. Terrible, dude. Take a lap. Is it even legal to remove a manhole cover? I don't think it is, right? I think that has to be done with like a city permit kind of thing. I mean, you know, if there was an emergency type situation, you better believe I'm gonna be tossing that manhole cover like Donatello in Turtles in Time or something like that, you know what I mean? But I don't think you can actually remove those, can you? By law, I mean. I don't know if I ever really wanted to. They weigh like 500 pounds. Yeah, I know they're very heavy. They're not 500 pounds heavy though, right? That's an I think that's an exaggeration at least. But I know they're very heavy. I mean, it's just a big old slab of metal that has to be durable enough for people to freaking drive over. Hell, maybe they are 500 pounds. I don't know. BG, have you made any spreadsheets for the arena? I'm making my own. I found out the 4-star arena. About to say arena. Gives me the most units at 100 an hour. I have made some spreadsheets for the arena, yes. But they were for the old arenas. And it wasn't necessarily a, like, based on time thing. It was just milestones. I call them like milestone math or something like that for the video. Just to show like what the totals were if you did grind out all the milestones. But I haven't made one for like speed. I will say this. Be careful about looking only at the units. Because the higher star level champions you throw into the arenas, the more points you get for things like the solo events. And sometimes that can matter a lot. Sometimes that could be the difference between getting, you know, the 25 unit milestone in a 22-hour solo event or not, or boosts, revives, potions, that sort of thing. So easy being the wife is worse than being Pixie. I get ignored both in stream and in real life. What? What is going on here? I mean, I definitely ignore you in stream. Also, Brian, question, are you an influencer? Ugh, no, that word's gross. I hate that word. Definitely not. Ugh. I mean, I don't know. Marketing people would probably call me an influencer. I mean, actually, they do. When they send messages of like, you know, hey, we want to have you, you know, sponsor. We want to do a sponsored video with you or something like that. But it's a pretty gross term. Manhole covers weigh around 250 pounds. Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, damn. Donatello was the best turtle? I agree. I agree. He was my favorite. I had a Donatello costume growing up, which really wasn't even that much of a costume. It was like a t-shirt and a purple, you know, headband. That was it. But I don't care, dude. I was Donatello. Macho Man Randy Tangents. Oh my god. Gee, last please was relevant when you mentioned War and Thor. Sam, let me see here. BG, speaking of this current war, just sent a tweet, sent a sweet fight via Twitter. Sped up 25 seconds, worth a look. Finally get to use CGR. Oh, dude, I saw that in the Alliance chat. But sure, we'll check it out real quick. CGR barreling through this fight. All you gotta do, looks like you used the power start 1, so all you gotta do is get to 2 bars. Drop that L2, so you got a power boost. L3. And that's that. Suck on this cosmic motorcycle. That's that. Pretty nutty. Dragons. Yeah. To over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying. 4 stars in trials, 5 stars in basic, 6 stars in featured. Run this and you will never go wrong for milestones. Not ever. That's true. Yeah, as long as you're running your highest level champs in there, I completely agree. I would say backwards. The other way around, though. 6 star in featured, 5 star basic, 4 star trials. I'd follow that order personally. Just because, like I said, the 6 stars give more points for solo events, but yeah. It's all the same either way. But totally. Before all y'all donors shattered my kneecap, I could lift a manhole cover like nobody's business. It's true. I was very strong. Hello, BG. Hope you're having a good time. I need to go to sleep, but I can't sleep. Can you help me with your wisdom? With my wisdom to help put you to sleep? Ah, dude. I could use some wisdom on that front, man. Going to sleep, that's a problem I've had my entire life. I could fall asleep watching movies. That's about it. Man, even then, dude, I always fall asleep watching movies unless I actually want to go to sleep, and then it feels like this movie ain't gonna put me to sleep. But yeah, sleep has always been one of my biggest problems. Feel like I could have done so much better in school or just learning anything if I actually had some good rest. What's up, BG? I'm out here finishing up some homework and watching you kick some ass. That's ass, right? A-H-H. But hey, at least tomorrow is a Friday. Oh, dude. Yeah, wow, tomorrow is Friday, huh? This week went by so quick. So fast. Hey BG, Corvus or CGR to rank 3. I do run suicides and have at least completed all content except Abyss. I would go Corvus personally, man. It's up to you. Both champs are good, but I'd recommend Corvus simply due to the fact that you run suicides, and Corvus is a beast with the suicides on. Reverse psychology, when you want to sleep, try your best to stay awake. I've tried that too, man. I've tried it all. I feel like I've tried it all, at least. And Comcast coming through with some more lag. All right. I have to wait until Sunday to call Comcast again. I don't remember if I said... Oh, man, my game's laggy as hell, too. I'm going to restart this. I don't know if I said this last time, but when the Comcast guy was out here... I don't know if he was like one of the supervisors or foreman or whatever, but like he gave, like, the technician that was out here just gave me his cell phone number, and he was like, hey, if you're still having issues afterwards, give me a call. And of course, like the day after when he was out here, there were no issues. I thought the dude actually fixed it. Turns out he didn't, but yeah, I have to give him a call. And he said Sunday I could call. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Is AQ clear yet? Can I fight the boss? No, boss ain't open yet. Okay. Reap. You need to move to England. Better internet. You know, I can't see myself moving anywhere anytime soon because I like where I live. But internet is so damn important. I feel like we have decent enough internet here. It's just, for whatever reason, my exact, you know, apartment unit or whatever, it's just that it's crappy with it. We tried eating a pickle on stream. Believe it or not, it puts you right to sleep. Well, I would try that, but I wouldn't want to fall asleep on stream, so I can't do that. Starting Act 5, have 2 generic awakening gems. Give to Hype, Colossus, Diablo, Eyebomb, Starkey, or Namor. Let's see. For starting Act 5... boy, oh boy. I would probably say... Probably say Hyperion. For one of them. I don't know if you necessarily need to give the other right away. I don't know. Namor is always a good champion to awaken. I'm just trying to think about like how many situations you need him in Act 5. There are some annoying Electros and things like that. He could be really helpful, so maybe I'd say Namor as well. I'd probably say Hype and Namor. If you were looking to use both of those gems right away. If those champs are not ranked up yet, though, like I'd recommend getting them ranked up first before popping those awakening gems, because by the time you get them ranked up, hey, maybe you'll pull them out of a crystal again. Hi, buddy. Going to sleep right now, but want to say hi. What's up, Karate Mike? And all right, dude. Have a good one, man. Going to bed early, huh? For you, early at least. But, yeah, I mean, East Coast. It ain't that early. So, yeah. Alvaro sent over 2 saying, want to see a grown man cry? Sure. Check Twitter. Okay, let's see. We got beat the Shang-Chi challenge on my alternate account. What do you think about my new 6 stars I got from them? First off, congrats on just getting through it on your alt account at that, man. It's a tough challenge. Oof. Hey, Fury synergy? At least it was the first time. Ugh. These two kind of look similar. They got the similar color schemes at least. But, oof, dude. Hey, synergy and buff potential. No, that sucks, dude. Sorry to see it. Rip. But yeah, I mean, they could both get buffed. I hope they do, man. I still don't understand why Deadpool sucks in this game. Like, Deadpool, I don't know. The red Deadpool, he was actually good. He's super rare. But he was actually like a good champion during his prime time when he actually came out. He had that infinite regen that no one else had, and now like Diablo laughs at that guy's regen. Actually, his regen's still good. It's just the rest of Red Pool that sucks. But anyway, I mean, he was a super exclusive champ to begin with, just like the other Deadpools, even more so with him. And then X-Pool Dead Force here, he just always sucked. Some people like to say he was good. He did have high prestige, I guess, at one point. Some people were like, oh, he puts bleeds. What are you talking about, man? He is good. No, that dude was never good. I don't know why. I guess added to the list of other iconic characters that also just kind of suck, like Phoenix. I only have Red Deadpool as a 1-star. I think I bought him for $1. That's the best dollar you ever spent, man. I wish I had a Red Deadpool. You think Kabam will ever add the mystery masteries? It's been like 2 to 3 years and nothing has been said about what they'll be. Those masteries, they weren't actually anything, dude. They were just there to kind of lure people in and think, oh yeah, things are still being developed. Which they are. It was just some clickbait though, pretty much, man. They did say there's going to be like a Masteries 2.0 though, so we might actually see some new Masteries, but I wouldn't expect them to stay in the same spots. Like, they're going to be connected in some kind of way differently and all that, but I was going to pull up the roadmaps, but you know what? It's going to take me too long to find it. But in the roadmaps, in the most recent roadmaps, which was a few months ago still, they mentioned like the Masteries 2.0 revamp, and I imagine a lot of that is just going to be, you know, making it easier to swap masteries and things like that. But I would be shocked if there weren't some new masteries as well. There really needs to be some new masteries added. The mastery system, like, it's pretty good for how basic it is, but it's also very basic. And I still think this, like, everyone wants to see the ability to more easily swap between like different mastery setups, right? In my opinion, there's only 2 real mastery setups in this game, and then slight, very slight alterations from there. You either run suicides or you don't. And then from there, it's like, okay, you know, you do have some little options here or there, deep wounds, mystic dispersion, things like that, but generally that's the first thing people talk about when they talk about masteries, right? Are you running the suicide masteries or not? There needs to be other builds that people can talk about on that level, not just some other little things like, hey, are you running pacify? It's too minor. We need more complete builds kind of thing. Still can be easier to switch. Yeah. Oh no. There's like, I still want them to add a way to switch masteries, a more convenient way. I'm just saying, like, let's say they give us like 2 mastery pages that we can flip-flop between or something like that. Well, everyone would have one mastery set up with suicides and the other without, as long as you had them unlocked even. Which is not that interesting. It'd be convenient, it'd feel nice, it'd be a great quality of life change, very welcomed and all that. But if they could give us like 3 or 4 different mastery builds, and then give us 2 to, you know, that we can flop back and forth between, or make it easier just to extract some points without resetting the entire tree. I of course want to see those things, but I also want new masteries. Yo, BG, whom should I rank 3 6-star? Cole, Venom, or Cap Marvel movie? All are awakened. I would go with Venom out of those personally. But who do you like? Also, I don't know if you have any content that you're looking to clear, but that could also influence your decision. But yeah, I like Venom best out of those 3, and that's who I'd go with personally. They've come a long way. They can definitely make better masteries. Yeah, it's tough because some of these champions are so strong these days. That's like, man, how could you make them even stronger? Like, I mean, of course, you could always make champions stronger. It's not a question of like if it's possible. Yeah, You could have masteries that just straight up like double the champion's attack or something like that. But I just mean in the context of the game. If you're already blasting through fights with like a single special 2 or something like that, what more do you need? The level of difficulty in these quests, like it would have to change. If they drastically increased champions' power levels or something like that with masteries, they can add some other tweaks, some things that are maybe not stupidly overpowered, but give different types of advantages and all that. But it's tough when it affects like over 200 champs. You run the risk of something being just like game-breakingly broken. For example, like, I don't know, let's say there was a mastery that replicated the boost, the class boosts. Let's say Kabam really changed things up and they said, all right, we're gonna get rid of the class boosts, but now you can unlock them as masteries or something like that. Well, I mean, the class boost for a champion like Ghost, insanely busted, right? Compared to a champ like, I don't know, Vulture or something like that. Be a little bit different. When is Star-Lord's Karina's challenge? I don't know. Sometime in the next couple weeks. Easy. Send over bucks saying, BG, I'm at 21 mil for Kitty. Easy. Are you going for it? If I run my 6s 5 more times, that'll put me at 55. And if I run my 5 stars twice more, that should put me at 67. Is that overkill for Kitty, do you think? For the 5-star, yeah. Yeah, dude, you'd be totally safe. At 67 million points? Oh, man, yeah. You'd be completely safe. So, I mean, it's just a guess, the 51 million. But if we look at where Hercules... Like, I took that number basically from the Hercules grind. And Hercules went for right around that. It was like 51 or 52 or something like that. I can't remember now. But it was right around that. Very low 50s for the 5-star. And although Kitty Pryde could go higher than Hercules, I don't think that she would go that much higher. Like, I just can't see a world in which that happens. I'd say anything over 60 feels pretty safe to me. And even then, like, you know, I honestly can't imagine her going 60, but we have seen stranger things. So if you have the time to go all the way up to 67 mil, you know, you already went that far. See it through, if possible. But that should be beyond safe. Thank you for the buck, dude. Don't have anywhere close to enough units to go for the 6-star. Gotcha. It was a strong start, though, dude. Like, if you told me you were going for the 6-star, I would have believed it. Just knowing that you would have had to refresh a bunch, but it's a pretty strong start. My only fear with the 5-star score is the number of people out there doing casual, in quotes, grinds to pick up the 5-star. There's a lot of them, and now I'm nervous. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and Kitty Pryde is definitely one of those champs that people have been asking for a while. So that could inflate the scores a bit. I could see her going higher than Hercules just for that reason alone. Just being a character that people think is cooler from comics, at least. Haley Miracle, send over buck. Haley, thank you very much. Saying, BG, who has the best videos to help me get uncollected? In your opinion, hoping to get uncollected while visiting Shed and Taylor. I don't know. Hang on, I'm getting some lag here. Maybe Seaton? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the uncollected guides out there might be kind of dated at this point, but they'd probably still be helpful. Maybe seen. The thing is, like the uncollected guides, I don't think I've ever watched one. Just because, you know, by the time there was guides out, you know, I was ready to collect it, so there was like never a need to actually watch one. But, you know, Seaton has made guides for a ton of things in this game. Shirley's got one for uncollected. Maybe he even has like an updated one. I'm not sure. Honestly, it might be best just to see what comes up when you do a search into YouTube without looking at who's posting it. I know sometimes you can end up landing on videos that just feel like a waste of time to watch. There's not a lot of good info or something like that, but I don't know. Let me see what people in chat are saying. Yeah, seating. That seating fella. They are really outdated. Yeah, I feel like most of them are gonna be. Seaton's guides are pretty old. Yeah. I really do feel like most of the guides for uncollected are pretty old. BG, have you ever done a video with Seaton? A video, no, but we have been on streams before. Not a ton, even. Being in different time zones, being in like almost opposite time zones, make it pretty tough to do that. But we've done that a few times. Yeah, Haley. That's all I got. I'm not sure. Wish I could tell you better. Does anyone know of an up-to-date Cavalier guide? No. I don't know of any. Like, I do the new account challenges that for Cavalier, at least, for pushing for Cavalier, I feel like the paths I take, I was pretty satisfied with. Or I feel like they were the easiest paths. For Uncollected, I actually feel like I made a mistake in the quest against the Collector. And actually 5.1.6. So like 2 of the quests on my way to Uncollected, I feel like I could have done a better job with. So even those the new account challenges for getting to Uncollected, at least, might not even be the best thing. But I saw a video where Cat Bay interviewed BG and Seaton in the same vid at NYCC, I think. Oh, that's true. We also thumb wrestled. So technically there's a video of Seaton and I thumb wrestling as well. That exists somewhere. Legacy's channel, maybe? I don't know. From Comic-Con. BG, now that I can't sleep, question. I've never seen anyone as efficient as you when it comes to game strategy and completion goals. Have you thought about applying same principles to real life goals? Yeah, but real life sucks. No, on a serious note, real life sucks. No, it's sort of like, I don't know. It's, to be honest, I'm nowhere near as efficient as I could be in this game. I like taking things to like you know, to like a certain point when it comes to efficiency, and anything beyond that point, like I have to remind myself, like, this is a game. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be way more efficient, for example, if I use champs like Ghost and Quake. I mean, these days, you know, there's like, you know, more comparable champions out there. So it's a lot easier to choose someone over those champs. Actually, Quake is pretty inefficient. Outside of certain examples, just because she's slow. Efficiency a lot of times is about speed in MCOC. But Quake, I mean, I'm sorry, but Ghost, insanely efficient. Even just saving time, like swapping champs between quests and stuff like that. Off the freaking charts. The strategy I just find fun when it comes to, you know, thinking about different masteries that are beneficial, or, you know, different rank ups that I would enjoy and the best ways to like make the most out of those rank ups, things like that. When it comes to real life, I could definitely apply more things and be, you know, it would help push things further. But it's not always as fun, you know what I mean? It's... I like getting sucked into a game world, pretty much. Like, I enjoy it. Like, some people... And I don't even want to say these people are wrong, but some people would say, like, video games is a complete waste of time, right? At the end of the day, yeah, I mean, compared to, like, doing something in real life, I mean, it is a waste of time. But so is, like, almost everything. You know? Unless we just want to be efficiency bots. Almost everything in real life is a waste of time, including like most people's jobs. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're doing whatever makes you the most happy, like maybe that would even be considered a waste of time or something like that. I don't know. But games for me, I just enjoy it, so that's all I can really say on it. I will say over the years, I've tried a bit better to sort of gamify life and treat some of it as a game and try to just like make things more enjoyable that way. But it doesn't always work. I can't always trick myself into it. Like when it comes to exercising, oh my god. I just struggle so hard to exercise because I just don't enjoy it no matter what I've tried. I'm not out of options. There's still things that I want to try to trick myself into it. Maybe one day I'll talk more about that, but I feel like every time we go into something like exercise or eating habits or something like that, I don't know. It just turns into like, well, just eat this and run or something like that. It's like, no, but that's what I don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to get in shape. I just don't know how to trick my brain into wanting to get in shape. Because it sucks. For me, at least. But anyway. Most jobs, really? I mean, if you enjoy your job... I just mean, like, most people don't enjoy their jobs. Like, I don't know if the stat is true, but like 75% of people or something like that don't enjoy their job. So if you don't enjoy your job, then would that be considered a waste of time? We only get so much time in life. And I feel like any time where you're not actually enjoying what you're doing, would that be classified as a waste? Depends on how you look at it. For some people, as long as they're making money, it's not a waste. Well, how about if the job benefits society? Yeah, if the job benefits society and you get fulfillment through that, then that's not a waste at all. I would say, like my dude, the last job I had, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it was a waste. I can confidently say it was a waste. It was an absolute waste of time. I made the best out of it, and I learned things while I was there, and, you know, but it was a waste of time. But there was nothing else I could do. You got to pay rent. You know what I mean? You got to pay rent. You gotta buy food in order to survive. PJ, have you seen Prof Off's interview with Kabam Broccoli? I haven't. I just heard about that tonight. I love my job at UPS. My knee didn't though. Gotcha. And you know what? That's fair too. It's not necessarily a waste just because you don't enjoy it, because there could be things like that where maybe you only don't enjoy it for a specific reason, like, you know, get injured or something like that. It's not as black and white, but you know, it was just a response to a comment. I'm not out here making a full-on YouTube video about what people consider a waste of time or not. That's like a Vsauce video right there or something, man, you know? But if the job benefits society and you don't enjoy it, that's a sacrifice worth making for the greater good. How many jobs are there like that? I would argue not many. Most things, like most products, for example, like, do people actually need, or are people just being sold those things to, you know? We're really going off the rails on this. Like I said, it was just meant to be a response of, like, you know, just talking about like the other side, like of efficiency. Where I don't think wasting time is such a bad thing, I guess, because I was trying to say I don't want to just be an efficiency bot, and that's why I like playing video games. Am I getting anything done in real life playing video games? No, but I'm having fun doing it, so I don't want to just be an efficiency bot. But yeah, I mean, most things, like, we don't actually need, right? All the things that you see advertisements for, even before, like, getting on this stream or just other YouTube videos or something like that, do you really need that stuff? Is it really making the world a better place, some of these things? I'd say the exact opposite, probably, man, when you really think about it. Doctor, teacher. See, you're talking about job, like, I didn't say all jobs, dude. You're taking this conversation the totally wrong way, man. Of course, there needs to be doctors and teachers. UPS definitely wasn't black and white. It was brown and tan. He. Oh my god. Really, Casual Cashew? Boo, dude. Boo, man. Starting Act 5, and I got to pick between Corvus, Hype, or Cap Marvel to rank 5. Any suggestions? I would personally go with Hyperion myself. I would say Corvus probably second. But I would personally go with Hype. I'm also making the assumption that you're not running the Suicide Masteries, because in Act 5, usually people aren't even high enough level when you're just starting Act 5 to have Suicides. But if for some reason you have them, then Corvus would be the front runner. But without, I'd say Hype would be number 1. You should travel more to get to know the world and culture. Yeah, I don't like travel. I do think getting that kind of perspective on things is important. But I really hate traveling. If it wasn't so expensive, it would be a lot more manageable. But, like, for example, you know, Laura and I, we technically still never went on a honeymoon. We actually instead of gifts for like our wedding, you know, we just said if people wanted to give something, just contribute towards like a honeymoon fund. And we still couldn't even go on a honeymoon, you know. We couldn't even afford to travel like just for the fun of it. Forget about like experiencing other cultures and stuff. Like, I mean, there was no chance. It's extremely expensive to travel. And then the thing is, because it's so expensive, like normally you can't stay very long. And then I just end up being way too tired from it all. So if I travel someplace, even let's say like it's not that far of a travel, like let's say, you know, well, I mean, East Coast to West Coast, I guess that's a little bit far, but nowhere near as far as like, you know, other countries and continents and stuff like that. But when I go back to New Jersey, dude, I mean, that whole day is gone. The whole day when I'm traveling back, gone. You know, it's nice because, I mean, I'm just staying with my folks in New Jersey, but when you travel someplace and maybe you're only staying for like 5 days and 2 of those are travel days or something like that. Oh, man. Very difficult for me personally, at least. I know some people are better when it comes to travel, and maybe that doesn't like knock them out for the day. But for me, like I usually don't sleep. Like let's say there's a flight that's going out from like where I live in Seattle at like 7 a.m. or something like that, 8 a.m. Well, I'm usually not sleeping that night before, because then we have to get to the airport at 5 a.m. and we have to leave here at, you know, 3 a.m. or not 3 a.m. but like 4 a.m. And I usually don't even go to sleep until, you know, like after 2 a.m. or something like that. So yeah, then I usually don't sleep. And then that whole travel day just completely shot. Was a teacher for a year, and it was a Dr. Jekyll, brainwashing young minds, and Mr. Hyde, dealing with parents / administration and planning. Did you enjoy it? I'm curious. If there's a demand, then there's a need. This creates job opportunities and are probably not a waste of time for them. It's all relative, though. Yeah, like I said, I didn't even mean to have this go into such a philosophical thing. I just said I don't want to be a robot. I didn't even say having these jobs are like nothing at all like that even. It was literally a question about efficiency and how that translates to real life. And I said I don't enjoy being super efficient. I don't want to be some efficiency robot. And video games are not a waste of time because I enjoy them. I was questioning what a waste of time is. Are you a robot? Is this the Matrix? It might be. I don't know. I love the Dr. Jekyll part. What was the Dr. Jekyll part? Oh, brainwashing young minds. Yeah. Gotcha. There are some bad teachers out there too, man. Even if you have a job that is necessary and should be like a highly respected thing, if you're good at it, if you're a bad teacher or bad at, you know, whatever. Well, yeah. That can cause a generation of, I mean, maybe a generation is a bit much, but can cause more damage than actually good. PG, why did the magician use chocolate bars for his act? Because he needed a couple Twix up his sleeve. Oh my god. Boo. Boo. Most wanted champ in the game currently, I'd say it's Namor, followed by Silver Surfer. For me personally. Well, not even Silver Surfer. Namor would definitely be number one. Well, I mean, Namor, I guess Namor just because he's in the crystals, but number one, probably Hercules. And then, but he's not available for me. Because I'm not going to, I mean, technically he's not even available in the feature crystal. But he's soon about to be. But as far as champs that I can get today, yeah, probably Namor and then Silver Surfer, actually. Wrap it up, BG. I got things to do. Pixie Bell. All right. We're wrapping it. Oh, Bushido Brown. Sending over £1 for that terrible Joker. Oh, thanks, dude. But still, boo. It's not going to get you out of your lap. Refuse to take a lap. Okay. You know what? Where's the ban button? Oh, you're lucky I can't find it. Say your love story? My love story? You mean just like how I met Laura, I guess? I don't know any other love story. Laura and I met at a job where we were at a clothing store. And that was not a waste of time since we met. I was gonna say that job sucked, so maybe it was a waste of time, but you know how much trouble I'd get in for saying that? It was absolutely not a waste of time. It's where I met my the love of my life right there. You met your real love story with MCOC. Oh man. And I totally ignored Laura for a while. You know, playing it cool. She was into me. I was like, whatever. And then that's it. That's the abridged version because it's late. So yeah. Oh man. BG doesn't know what anime is. Oh, Pixie Bell, get out of here. I know what anime is, but I don't watch it. To the person that's asking now. I don't watch, if it ain't on YouTube, I'm probably not watching it. YouTube, Cobra Kai, Always Sunny, Psych. That's what I watch right there, man. All right, anyway, on that note, guys, I am out of here. I will be back normal time tomorrow. Before I go, though, shout out to Devon Banks for being tonight's biggest D. Dude, we actually got a real big D here, man. But anyway, thank you, dude. Thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate the support as always, guys. And I'll be back. Wait, BG, should I rank for Sentinel or Buster? Between those two, probably Buster. Assume we're talking like 4 stars or 5 stars. I feel like Hulkbuster gets used more, but honestly, they're pretty close. Whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Okay, anyway, on that note, now I'm out of here. Good night, everyone.